Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a Silver Stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information for the 13th day of December 2022, I'm going to welcome you over to APMEX so we can check out those live spot prices. However, before that, you know the routine. I'm going to welcome you over to a good morning to a tiny numismatics. That's number 298. That's going to be this morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 6:30 a.m. on the West Coast. Now, huge shout out and a big thank you to all of our channel members. Huge difference y'all make. Now, it looks like gold is up $2.30 to $17.93.40. Silver up 19 cents to 23.66. Platinum up $4.50 to 10.23.50, and palladium up 13.90 to 19.33 even Steven. And I imagine, just like yesterday, everything is looking pretty flat. And do you think there's a reason for that? I think there's a very good reason actually, and it's coming out Wednesday, I think. Now here we go. I'm going to bump over to the United States Mint, and I want to talk about three products in particular, and the United States Mint's behavior in striking these three different products. So let's go here to the next page. And it is the annual sets. And it says here, produced each year at the U.S. Mint facilities around the country. Our family of annual sets includes the current year editions of the proof set, silver proof set, and the uncirculated coin set. Now each set showcases the year's issues from one of our popular coin programs, as well as the Native American $1 coin. So the coin programs, American Women Quarters, America the Beautiful Quarters, State Quarters, and so on. Now, as well as Native American $1 coin, Kennedy half dollar, Roosevelt dime, Jefferson nickel, and the Lincoln penny. Exceptionally crafted and available in proof and uncirculated finishes, these coin sets deserve a prominent place in your collection and make elegant gifts to make special occasions or mark special occasions. Absolutely. And folks, I would not discount what they just said right there. These are important, and these should have a prominent place in your collection. I'll tell you why. So let's bump over here to the next item here. This is the proof set from 2022. This went on sale, I believe, in mid-March, but it went off the sale rack, okay, about, well, I want to say around Thanksgiving. So March, okay, the third month, to about the 11th month. So about 8 months, maybe 7 months worth of product. And for the United States Mint to actually have only 7 months worth of product for the proof set is remarkable. And what that's done, folks, well, look at the mintages here. I got to tell you, and I've showed you before, the mintages for the clad proof sets this year are remarkably low. And like I said, it's unavailable. We're at 397,964, basically 398,000, folks. And the last time we saw anything like that, 398,000, we'd actually have to go to the post-war proof sets right here between 1955 and 1956 at 400,000. And if you ever tried to pick up a sealed 1955 proof set, well, you're going to look at a couple, some shiny money, going to have to fork over. Probably about $120, $150, I would think, for a proof set like that. Now, will the proof set of 2022 be $150, $155? I don't know. But what I can tell you is that mintage is super low, because let's go to the modern proof set era from San Francisco. All right, there we are, 1968 to present, and the mintage of 400,000. Well, look at this. I mean, we're in the 3 million, 4 million. I mean, we're at a fraction, folks, of what traditionally the Mint does with these proof sets. All right, so let's get down to it. All right, you're 794 in 2012. We're half of that. All right, almost 517 to be determined. Okay, so about the lowest they got was 517. But if you go to coinnews.net, all right, 517, you're looking at clad proof set 517 right there, all right, for 2018. And this year, we're at 400,000. Yeah, it's the lowest since ever. Yeah, that's a really big deal. Now let's keep on keeping on. I want to show you something else here. It is the silver proof set from 2022, and I believe the same thing is happening here, okay? Because check this out. Silver proof set and the mintage left, all right, the remaining is 18,000, and the United States Mint has already sold. If they have 18,000, you're looking at, what, 200 and, I did the, what, 200 and, I can't even see my notes. Here we go. For 2022, we're looking at about 242, 245. Because there's probably some numbers in there that we haven't accounted for. So I give it about an extra 2,000 every time. So if we're at 242,000 silver proof sets from 2022, where does that put us historically? Okay, well, let's go back to Wikipedia. And we're going to get out of the clads, and we're going to go right to the silver proof sets. 1976. Right there to 1992 to present. That's this year. And these are all struck in San Francisco. And look at that. Right off the bat, the silver proof set, almost 4 million minted. And that has 3 coins, the Washington quarter, Kennedy half dollar, and the Eisenhower dollar. And that marks the anniversary, 1776 to 1976, 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. And let's face it, folks, the United States Mint is getting ready for 2026, the 250th anniversary, the semi-quincentennial. Now, let's get back to those mintages. We're looking at 242, folks. So we're getting pretty close. So in 1992, they go to 1 million. And then the next year, they about half that. And then they bump it up a little bit. And we're at 800,000 in 1999. And then, bam, that's when the, right there, 800,000, when they bumped it back up. That's when the state quarters program started, right? Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, Connecticut. And these are 90% silver, okay, until 2019 when they become 3/9 fine. Now, here we go. We're still looking for that magic number of 242, folks, and it just keeps getting higher and higher. Here we go, 840, 875, 763, 697, 585, 574. We're 2011, 2012, bam, 395, folks. That is super low. In fact, it's one of the lowest on here. And if you do try and pick up a 2012 United States Mint Silver Proof set, yeah, pricey, yeah? All right, so 395, 387, that's even lower. That's 2015. That's a really, and look at that. 369, 358. They're getting lower and lower, folks. 332, but still no 242. And there we go. Look, they bumped it up in 2019, and then in 2020, it was a rough year at the Mint. They still were able to go and knock out 313, 249. And where are we at, basically? Look at that. Silver Proof set, 313. Silver Proof set in 2021, 296. But look at, I'm telling you, 242. This set from 2022 seems to be, if the United States Mint doesn't add anymore, is going to be the lowest minted, absolute less. I mean, it's mind-blowing that the Mint's behavior has changed so drastically from producing and striking so many silver proof sets, uncirculated sets, down to just 250,000 or just 400,000, folks. I mean, we are in new times. And sometimes, when we're in these circumstances, we can't really see it until we're a few years past it. But looking at these numbers, I mean, they're glaring. They're speaking to us. They're shouting from the top of a mountain saying, hey, over here, lowest since ever. All right, let's keep on keeping on. I got to show you the uncirculated too, because I'll tell you, one thing about that's a silver proof set of 2021. It is still available and has 20,000 available. And I think the one from this year, the 2022, is still available, and it only has 18,014 available. 18,011 actually. So let's go to the next step here, and it is the United States Mint set, and it is featuring the uncirculated set, okay? And I wanted to point out the 2020 United States Mint uncirculated coin set, all right? That's probably one of the lowest mintages since ever, all right? So here we go. We are at the list of mint sets from 1947 to 1958, and clearly they have a really super low mintage. And I think back then they were, well, that's the sulfur sets, I think, because of the cardboard. Anyway, 59 to 64, 223,000, okay? So that basically puts us where we're at right now. 223, because we're at 211, all right, for the mint set of uncirculated set of 2020. 223, that's a close one. All right, this is the special mint sets, SMS, not going to count those. Now, here we go. These are the uncirculated sets from 1968 to 2004. And then after 2004, they did the sandblasted satin finish. And then they did that for about 5 years till 2010. And then they went to the brilliant uncirculated. And I'll show you what brilliant uncirculated means here. All right, we're looking at 211,000. And let's check out also this year's totals for the uncirculated coin set from 2022. All right, it is still available, $25.25, and it has 35,837 available. So how many did they sell so far? Well, we'll just go down right here. So they've sold 201,081. So the uncirculated sets from 2022 looks like they're going to have a total mintage this year of about 240,000, maybe, if we're lucky. Now, the uncirculated set from 2021 is going to have a total mintage of about 258,000. So that still leaves the 2020 uncirculated mint set at 211,000, being the least minted. So let's go back to Wikipedia and see how close we can get to that 211. Folks, I hope you're following along. This is a really big deal. And if you're into absolute rarity, well, these qualify as absolute rarity, no doubt about it. And the sets from 2022, well, they're key date because, well, guess what? Yeah. The American Women Quarters. So clearly here from 2004, we sell nothing even close to 211,000. So let's go to the satin finish, 2005 to 10, and we're still looking for 211,000. Nope, not even close. Folks, we're at a fraction nowadays of what we're used to. 2010, nothing, not even close. We're half. I mean, come on. Now here we go. Brilliant Finish mint sets. And if you're not familiar with the Brilliant Finish, let me go here to the United States coin set of 2020. And they don't say this. They didn't say it last year. They didn't say it this year. But I've highlighted it from 2020. I remember what they said here. It says United States Mint's uncirculated coin sets are struck on special presses using greater force than circulating coins, producing a sharp, intricately detailed image. Yeah, and that's why I do believe that registry sets are born here in uncirculated coin sets. So let's get back to Wikipedia, and that's what makes it a brilliant finish as opposed to the satin finish. So we're looking at 211,000 folks, so 533, 392 getting close, 376 getting closer, 345 even closer, that 314. Look at that, 296 in 2016. Look at that, they're bumping down still. I'm telling you, there's a trend here, folks. Look at that, 2018, 257. And then they bump it back up in 2019. And do you remember what happened in 2019? Yeah, there was some special editions there. There was some W. And that's probably what prompted the mint to make that much more. But look at this, folks. Here we go, back to 2020. It all goes back to 2020. And do you remember what happened in 2020, folks? Do you remember what's going on then? Yeah, the mint found things a bit challenging in 2020. And I think a lot of people did at that point. So the proof set, all right, the silver proof set and the uncirculated set in 2020, 2022. So basically you're looking at the 2020 uncirculated mint set being the lowest, and then the 2022 silver proof set and the 2022 proof set being the lowest minted in the modern era. That's incredible, folks. What are you going to do with that information? Now let's head over to the plus ones. Knock, knock. Who's there? Isabel. Isabel who? Isabel working, or should I keep knocking? That's when Women's Day said that. Now let's head over to the next one. It says judge favorably. It says here that this, I don't even know what that means. Judge favorably means, all right, I guess that's what it means. Judge favorably means giving others the benefit of the doubt. This means looking for the positive instead of focusing on the negative. I mean, no, right? How easy is it to focus on the negative? I mean, it seems like that's our natural inclination sometimes, right? So we have to actually fight that. Now it says here, when we give others the benefit of the doubt, we understand that while their behavior may look questionable to us, there may be another interpretation of their actions that is more favorable to them and our outlook to them. And that does give them the benefit of the doubt, and you won't look at them so negatively in a negative light. Now let's head over here to 39's Fine. Coin News Radio. This is 99.9. This is Santana Brothers. This is Contigo. Well, I like to say Contigo mi amor, but that's okay. Contigo means with you. All right. Yeah, this is one of the best albums Santana's ever done in the history of ever. And if you do end up getting a link that has the whole album there, well, kudos to you. Hopefully, I'm going to leave a link in the description if I remember it. Anyway, listen, folks, I think that's it for today. Great stuff. Great news. Silver proof sets, and uncirculated mint sets. What are you going to do? Yeah. There it is, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you hear and see, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. Son of a silver stacker. Out.